Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the Upscreen Joe PT, and for today I'm here with another video of Need for Speed Payback, but this time I updated the game to the day 1 patch because what I have tested in the other video, it was a pre-release version of the game, so I had kind of an early access to the game. But right now what I have here, it is the day 1 version, the release version of the game, which seems to have improved the performance for me on my desktop. I also tested on my laptop, but unfortunately I'm not going to do a video about my laptop because I'm very not proud to say, but unfortunately the laptop didn't saw any boost in performance comparing to the early access version of the game, while the desktop it did saw. So on the pre-release version or the early access version of the game, in order to have a good frame rate with the median settings, I had to use tweaks and I had to run the game with 900p in order to get good FPS. But in this game I didn't really need to go to 900p in order to have good FPS. As you can see on the median settings, I got an average of 40 frames per second and a 1% low of 29. As for the early access version, let's say it this way, what I got was a minimum of 25 and an average of 33. As for the low settings, for example, what I get now is an average of 52 and a 1% low of 41. Before, what I had, it was pretty much 1% low of 37 and an average of 48. And I even tried with the tweak that I made before, which was with the 900p, and right now what I have is a 33 frames per second as the 1% low and the average of 47, while before it was 27 frames per second on the 1% low and the average of 38. So if you want to check more details about all these results, I invite you to go to the details of the video. There is there a link with a Google link, let's say this way, called benchmark details. Okay, that will take you to a Google Docs where I have multiple results, okay, and information regards all the testing that I've made before the day 1 patch and after the day 1 patch, which is interesting if you want to check it out. So unfortunately this video while recording, you can see a lot of drops going under 30 frames per second. This is because of the recorder. Without recording with these settings, I didn't saw any frame rate lower than 30 frames per second. Although if your graphic card it is less clocked than the graphic card that I have, you might want to tweak some settings, like for example reduce a little bit like post processing, like distance, foliage. You might want to reduce ambient occlusion if you want, or if you want to reduce resolution scaling, you can use the tweak that I made before on the other video, but instead of using 0.84 you can use like 0.9 or 0.95, which isn't that noticeable on the quality. So guys, that's all that I want to talk about Need for Speed Payback. This was a very quick video, but the objective it was really that. I really wanted to say that performance did improve with the day 1 patch, but that's all. Thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.